Okay, so I do this before every video anyway. Basically, if I don't know anything about the character, I watch some tournament players' footage with this character and I make notes for myself, trying to mold a playstyle or realize some tips and moves that they do in certain situations to do them myself. So I thought that since I do it anyway, why don't I post it to YouTube and see if I can make it a series. So call this a preview. We're gonna take a look at one match of GGA Max's Cyborg. And if you happen to enjoy it, then I'll do more. Okay, let's begin. Straight from the beginning, you get the tip to how to start your every match, and that's basically by using the grappling hook. 3 good reasons for that. First of all, it makes distance for you to zone a bit. Second, it only has 1 frame startup, which is faster than a jab. And third, it has armor by default, but there is a weakness to it, and we'll get to it later. Zoning, not going to analyze that, instead focus on something that is important to me. Here's what I want to notice. Here, this is not an invincible wake-up. His invincible wake-up is a throw. So he has an opportunity to do at least a decent 30% damage. But instead of going for the damage, he goes for a setup, and I noticed that a lot of Cyborg players do that. Instead of going for the damage, they aim to hit you with the rockets, because they have whooping 100 advantage on block, so they go for the setup instead. There are multiple variations of things that you can do after the rockets, and this time he went for back 3 and I guess it didn't work out, so we didn't see the continuation of it. Here's a nice trick. Push block into rockets. He didn't really nail it this time, but it's possible. Basically, if I understood this correctly, everything is about the rockets, because when you rocket somebody and you know that they're going to block, you have an option. Either go back 2 into damage into setup or whatever, or go forward 3 into damage or into setup. So at this point, it's kind of dangerous to be hit by Cyborg up close because of the rockets, and it's kind of dangerous not to be up close with Cyborg because of the zoning and the trade and blah blah blah. Good tip for corner escaping: grapple the hell out. Just the armor of the grappling hook. But there is a catch to it. You see, he's gonna do a grappling hook again, and this time he's gonna get interrupted in the air, because whenever you are in the air with a grappling hook, you're not invincible. There is another really cool use of the grappling hook, and it's concerning the trait. So basically you release the trait, and then, I believe he wanted to do it here, you cross opponent up, and it makes opponent go dizzy, like, oh, which side do I block, what the hell do I do, because not a lot of people actually learn Cyborg. Invincible wake up that got interrupted by the back 3, our casual strat of the online world, nothing to remember here. I specifically took in the Hellboy matchup so that we won't see too much zoning because of the lips that Hellboy does. It's way easier for him to get in. And speaking about getting in, you see he did the lip but still got anti-aired even though he was doing the rockets. That gives you some idea on how fast the rockets are going. Like, it seems like a slow animation, but it's not. The match is getting very close, so what happens right now is that he fails the combo and Hellboy uses the opportunity to ultimate, but what happens is the same thing that happened to me when I played Hellboy, and confusion from that makes Hellboy lose.
Oh, no! He jumps in the air! Oh, no!
So unlucky.